Hey everybody, and welcome back to Coping and Caring for Those Living with Dementia. My name is Ryan, and this video today we are talking about some ways to help prevent the spread of the COVID-19, the coronavirus. Now, before we get to some suggestions on how to, flatten the curve, as they're saying in the media, I just want to say thank you to all of the caregivers that are out there, the care partners that are out there helping to take care of older adults that still need the help, that still need assistance even during this crazy time. I know that a lot of us are staying at home, a lot of us are working from home, but for the caregivers that are taking care of other people, it's just not possible to physically take care of somebody else and stay at home. So for those of you that are going out and risking the chance of getting it, thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your time away from your families during this crazy time. I know that it can be scary, and I know that the folks that you're taking care of truly do appreciate it. So younger generations, it is our responsibility to take care of ourselves, take care of our families, and use all preventative resources to try and not contract the virus. While we have a much higher survival rate than folks over the age of 60, we are still very, very, very susceptible to spreading it. And those folks over 60, if they do get it, their survival rate is much less than ours. So for us taking precautions, we are helping the older generations to get through this unprecedented time. Now, if you're caring for folks and you can't necessarily stay at home because they need the physical care, there are things that you can do, and older generations, there are things that you can do as well to help prevent getting COVID-19. Now, the information that I'm going to share with you comes from the CDC and other reputable sources, but some of the things that you can do are wash your hands. Now, I don't mean just like wash your hands, for a few seconds and get a towel. Use soap. The maximum is 30 seconds. The minimum required is 15 seconds. So that's happy birthday twice. That's I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair 2 times. Okay, whatever song you want, count to 15 if you're not a singer, but makes it a little more fun if you sing, and then use disinfectant on all surfaces. Most disinfectants take anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes to actually kill the virus that's surviving on surfaces. So if you're spraying Lysol, if you're using all-purpose disinfectant, spray it on the surface and then leave it there for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Because if you spray it on there and then wipe it right off, you're not killing the virus. You may be killing other germs, but you're not killing the coronavirus. You're just sort of spreading it around the table. Use hand sanitizer. Okay, if soap and water are not available, which is always your best resource, you want to use hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is alcohol-based, and you may think, okay, well, there's different hand sanitizers. As long as it's got 60% alcohol within the hand sanitizer itself, no matter if it's got aloe or lemon scent or orange scent or whatever. I don't know if they make a birthday cake scent, but it might be. It doesn't matter what kind it is, as long as it's got 60% alcohol in it, it will kill the virus on contact. Wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, disinfect surfaces. If you come into contact with somebody that has the coronavirus and it is your job to go maybe into an assisted living or a memory care or long-term care of any sort whatsoever to then take care of other people, please be responsible. Please do the right thing and tell those people, I've come into contact with somebody that could have possibly had COVID-19, or they've been confirmed that they've had COVID-19, and self-quarantine yourself. Don't go into that community for 2 weeks, because even though you're not showing symptoms right now, you could possibly spread it to somebody else. Okay, and then those older adults living in that community then have that 2-week incubation period, and then after that, it's just bad news bears. Please do the right thing. Stay at home if you can. If that's not an option, please take every precaution that you can not to spread this disease. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is, this idea of social isolation. We're socially distancing ourselves 6 feet apart or 2 arm lengths from each other. And that is good. That's great. I'm not downing that at all. But I want everybody to understand that even though we're social distancing from each other, or we're encouraging residents to stay in their apartments, or to stay at least 6 feet away from each other as they're moving around the community, isolation can lead to loneliness. Loneliness is one of the many plagues that run rampant in long-term memory. Loneliness, fearfulness, boredom, things that you might not think of as a plague. And I know that's a strong word, but it's true. We need to stay in contact with our residents, with the people that we're caring for, whether that is FaceTiming families, or Skyping, or video chatting families through Facebook or Instagram, whatever it may be. And letting the resident talk to their loved one, interacting one-on-one with them, whether that's, maybe bringing a boombox with you. Boombox, what is this, the 90s? A Bluetooth speaker with you, or your phone, and playing some of their favorite tunes and just singing along together. Adult coloring books, I know those were popular for a while. Some folks still like to do that. Puzzles, if your residents are still able to do puzzles, that's great. For your memory care residents, we want to try to keep the activities successful for them, so they can feel successful, also purposeful and meaningful. But we also we also have restrictions with that social distancing thing. And so some ideas that we can do that I took off of the website for Teepa Snow, which is a wonderful resource for anything and everything dementia. If you need ideas, please check it out. I'm going to post a link below. But even something as simple as ripping up newspapers, okay, or flipping through a photo album, maybe of residents in your community or family members or things like that, or having family members send you photos of themselves and then showing it to your residents. All of these things are low key. All of these things can be successful for your residents, and they are meaningful and purposeful. Thank you so much for watching Coping and Caring for Those Living with Dementia. I just want to say thank you, and stay safe out there. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to send them to this email right here. I'd be happy to answer those for you. And as always, take care of each other.